In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make this Rook chess piece. Before doing this tutorial, you need to have completed my pawn chess piece tutorial. I've jumped ahead and set up the background image. Now the relative sizes of the chess pieces, if the base of the pawn is 1 unit wide, then the base of the king, queen and bishop will be 1¼ units wide, and the base of the rook and the knight will be 1 1/8 units wide. If we set the size of the background image for the pawn to 2 and for the bishop to 2.5, then the rook will be halfway in between, which will be 2.25. Press enter and zoom in with the mouse wheel. Add mesh cylinder. Press S to scale, Z for the Z direction, 0.1 and enter. Now to scale by a factor of 1 1/8, press S to scale 1.125 and enter, and use the tip of the blue arrow to move the cylinder down. I've jumped ahead to where I finished extruding and scaling to match the background image. Drag on the white diagonal lines to open up a new window. To have a better view of what's going on, change the shading to solid and drag with the middle mouse button to rotate the view. Press E to extrude, immediately followed by enter. Press S to scale 0.8 and enter. Press E to extrude -0.3 and enter. Go into object mode, add mesh cube, press S to scale, X for the X direction, 0.1 and enter. Use the tip of the blue arrow to move the cube up. I've already experimented with how far to move it up, so I'm going to press G to grab, Z 2.7 and enter. To make the grooves at the top, I'm going to use the Boolean modifier. Click the modifiers button. Now we are going to subtract the cube from the chess piece, so it's very important you select the chess piece, then add the modifier, the Boolean modifier, change the operation to difference, and we're taking away the cube. Apply the modifier, select the cube, press R to rotate, Z for the Z axis, 90 and enter. Remember to select the chess piece. Add the Boolean modifier, change the operation to difference and take away the cube. Apply the modifier, select the cube, press X to delete it. Select the rook, change shading to smooth. I recommend, after using the Boolean modifier, to use the edge split modifier and apply that. And I also recommend going into edit mode, press A twice to select all. In the mesh menu, normals recalculate outside and back into object mode. Click the object properties button. We see there are scale values. In the object menu, apply scale. In the object menu, transform either origin to geometry or origin to center of mass. That's the end of the tutorial. I'll put the background image file and the finished model for you to download at my website www.freemovies.co.uk. Click the link for Blender there. Thanks for watching and goodbye.